Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steve Kerr reveals Team USA's Big Three amid questions over starting five. Team USA head coach Steve Kerr has been somewhat under fire of late. In particular, questions have risen about his decision to start Joel Embiid over the likes of Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo. On Wednesday, the Americans took care of business against Nikola Jokic and Serbia, 105-79, with Embiid once again drawing the start. Amid the criticism being thrown in the direction of the Philadelphia 76ers big man, it appears that Kerr has chosen to ignore the outside noise. LeBron James and Stephen Curry are the two central figures of Team USA, a notion that Kerr himself won't argue with. In fact, not too many fans out there, if any, will contest this fact. What's a bit more contentious, however, is Kerr's third member of the national squad's Big Three. According to the Golden State Warriors shot caller, that honor belongs to Embiid. "Yeah, I like those three guys in the starting lineup," Kerr said of LeBron, Curry, and Embiid. "We've been looking at other guys around them and we obviously have a lot of great options, but I do like those three guys." Kerr has proven throughout Team USA's first few tune-up games that he's happy to roll with LeBron, Steph, and Embiid as the anchors of his starting unit. It is also clear that he won't be changing this up anytime soon, despite fans and experts alike urging him to do so. LeBron James and Steph Curry move on from healthy resentment as they unite for Olympic glory. LeBron James and Stephen Curry, two of the NBA's greatest players, have put aside their past rivalry to join forces on the men's national team for the Paris Olympics. While they have played together in all-star games, their history is marked by intense competition, particularly during their NBA Finals matchups from 2015 to 2018. However, despite their on-court battles, they have always maintained a deep respect for each other. In a recent interview with The Athletic, Curry described their relationship as a healthy resentment, driven by a desire to overcome each other's impressive skills. LeBron James echoed this sentiment, acknowledging that traditional NBA rivalries often involve animosity, but he chose to focus on mutual respect and admiration. "It was like a healthy resentment of somebody that's standing in your way. But through it all, like there's obviously the utmost respect for who he is as a person and a player and like how good he is and the challenge of trying to beat him and trying to solve that problem every year." Steph Curry said LeBron James went on to add some of his own spice. "A lot of y'all maybe grew up in the Bird Magic era and we shouldn't like each other, but I'm also aware enough to know that Isaiah, Thomas, and Magic hugged and kissed each other on the floor too because it was just mutual respect. They say Michael never talked to any of his opponents, but I'm also smart enough to know that him and Charles Barkley had a lot of conversations during the '93 finals and also played golf against each other." LeBron James added the intensity of their competition was on full display during Game 6 of the 2015 NBA Finals, when James blocked Curry's shot and let him know about it. However, nearly a decade later, they have put aside their rivalry to work towards a common goal. As they take the court together in the Paris Olympics, fans can expect memorable moments from two of the greatest players in the game. Their ability to put aside past rivalries and work together is a testament to the power of respect and admiration in sports. 3 alternative players the Warriors could trade for instead of Lauri Markkanen. The Golden State Warriors are in the midst of a highly active offseason, making headlines with their aggressive pursuit of Utah Jazz star Lauri Markkanen. With the departure of Klay Thompson to the Dallas Mavericks and the addition of players like Kyle Anderson and Buddy Hield through sign-and-trade deals, the Warriors are clearly aiming to restructure their roster and strengthen their championship bid. The quest to acquire Markkanen has seen the Warriors offering significant assets, but the Jazz's demands for key players like Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga have made negotiations challenging. Despite the intense focus on Markkanen, the Warriors are also exploring other viable trade targets to ensure they remain competitive in the Western Conference. As Golden State navigates these complex trade discussions, it's essential to consider alternative players who could provide similar benefits. The Warriors need a player who can blend seamlessly with their existing core, offering both offensive and defensive contributions. Here are 3 alternative players the Warriors could trade for instead of Lauri Markkanen, each bringing unique strengths to potentially elevate the team's performance. Jerami Grant is a highly skilled forward with the potential to significantly elevate the Golden State Warriors' performance. Currently, Grant is with the Portland Trail Blazers, who are in a rebuilding phase and may be willing to part with him due to his hefty contract. Grant is signed to a 5-year, $160 million deal, which is a substantial commitment for a team that isn't in immediate contention. This makes him a prime candidate for a trade, especially if the Blazers can acquire promising young talent in return. In this proposed trade, the Warriors would send Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody to Portland. Wiggins, while a solid player, has a sizable contract that the Warriors might be willing to move. Moses Moody, on the other hand, is a young player with considerable potential, which would appeal to the Blazers' long-term rebuilding strategy. Moody's ability to develop into a key player could be enticing enough for Portland to take on Wiggins' contract as part of the deal. For the Warriors, acquiring Grant would be a strategic move to bolster their lineup. Grant's versatility on both ends of the court would be a perfect fit for Golden State's system. Offensively, he averaged 21.0 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.8 assists in 54 games last season, showcasing his scoring ability. Defensively, his length and athleticism make him an excellent defender who can guard multiple positions. Pairing Grant with Draymond Green in the frontcourt would significantly enhance the Warriors' defensive capabilities, creating a formidable duo that can switch and cover ground effectively. Integrating Grant into the Warriors' lineup alongside Stephen Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Buddy Hield, and Draymond Green would create a balanced and dynamic team. Curry's playmaking and shooting, combined with Hield's sharpshooting, would open up the floor for Grant to operate effectively. Podziemski, a promising rookie, would benefit from playing alongside such experienced teammates, accelerating his development. Green's defensive leadership and playmaking would complement Grant's skill set, allowing the Warriors to maintain their high defensive standards while adding more offensive firepower. Jerami Grant's addition could be a game-changer for the Warriors. His ability to contribute on both ends of the court, coupled with his fit within the Warriors system, makes him an ideal target. The Blazers, focused on rebuilding, might see value in acquiring a young talent like Moses Moody and a solid player in Andrew Wiggins. This trade would be a win-win for both teams, aligning with their respective goals for the upcoming seasons. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jerami Grant? Leave your opinion in the comments.